Hi everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Olugbemisola. I'm here with you again, giving you another shot of encouragement. This morning we're talking about broken things are still useful. So my keyword today is broken. That's the word I'm talking about. So, a lot of times as human beings, you assume that when something is broken, it's actually useless. You pick up, someone breaks a glass in the house, like a drinking glass, and it's like, oh, throw it out, it's broken. A flower vase gets broken, what do? You throw it out. A lot of things we throw out, once they're broken, we just get rid of them. This one, I just want to say this to you, that you might start to look at some broken things around you. Like if you have something that is broken, you might start to look at it and say, oh, is there a way I can beautify this, make it better, make it more pretty? I have a broken rock thing here. I picked it up from the garden, but the funny thing, I actually picked it up from a part of my garden that it was used to hedge one of the sides of a path where some stuff was planted. So this was, it might still look, it's like an ugly piece of rock, but the funny thing, this I found can be made beautiful. One side of it that you might not see very well was painted white, but the other side wasn't really painted. But what this said to me was, this rock was actually still used. It was still useful. It might look like it has a chip on the side, like you might see the chip, it has a chip over here, but it's still useful. Do you know the funny thing? I find in a lot of gardens, a lot of items that seem to be broken, that seems to be, in quotes, not useful to anybody anymore, they're used. You have like things like tire tubes that people throw out and they're like, oh, this is useless. People will bring it into a garden and they'll use it to beautify. You paint over it, you make it, you smoothen the sides, you shave off some bits. A lot of wood pieces that seem to be useless. Even look at wood chips. Wood chips seem like they're useless looking at them, but a lot of times you go to playgrounds and they're used for the children to make them not get hurt when they fall. So there are a lot of times, some things that we have around us can help us to see that broken things can actually still be useful. And the same way, if you look at human beings, we go through life, we go through circumstances, and sometimes in life, your life even, some things look like they're broken in a person's life. For example, it could be a broken career. Maybe you made a mistake in your career and it seems like you just lost hope, everything seems to be dead. Maybe you could be on the job, it just seems like things are not working because of a mistake that is marring you. It could be a broken ministry. It could be broken here just means mad. It means that it's not perfect anymore. Maybe something happened and then it puts a chip on the thing. It puts a chip on you. Someone had an unwanted pregnancy while in high school and then they think, oh, this is marring my life, I can't go on. It's like a chip. It's like something that is not perfect. A person goes through a divorce and you feel like, oh, it's like a chip. No, you have to say, you know what, this broken thing, I'm going to use it. This broken thing can still be useful. It can still be beautiful. This broken thing can still be creative. Life can be marred by drugs. If you look at it, a life can be marred by drugs, by alcohol, by a wrong past. It's like a chip. It's like a chip on the side. It doesn't look like it's perfect, but then it's still useful because that life can still be turned around. That life can still be beautiful. Just like you can paint over this rock and you can design it and make it beautiful, the same way a person's life can still be useful. A person's life can still be, you can still bring beauty out of a person's life. I look at it from this way. I have a piece of clay here and our life is like this. It's somehow, this is a piece of clay that I have, like a piece of air clay. And it's so malleable. You can squish it. I don't have a big piece, but I have a little piece. And the same way, this is almost how our life is sometimes. It's, this in the hands of the potter is, he can make it into whatever he wants to make it into. It can still be creative with it. This looks plain, it looks boring, it looks just, sometimes it looks like it has marks on it. That's what brokenness does to us. But you know what I found out? It can still be made into a beautiful pot and the side smoothened out and everyone's like, oh, this looks beautiful. When it's just a piece of clay, it looks so boring and dull and you don't want to do anything with it. But that life can be molded into a beautiful pot. It can be molded into a mug. It can be molded into so many things. And people look at it like, oh, that's a beautiful piece of art. oh, this is a useful piece. You know, it can still be made into so many things. That's what it is about. And brokenness brings scars. You know, those scars are lessons that we pick up, they are things that you've learned in the piece of brokenness. They're lessons that you learn, but you pick up, okay, from a broken, for example, an unplanned pregnancy, maybe a child results from it, and you pick up the pieces, and what do? You begin to go retrace your steps, and you say, oh, I might have made a mistake, but what can I learn from this? So today, my encouragement is there anything that seems to be broken in your life? Or maybe it's be a child that is broken by rebellion. It might be so many things in life that can be broken. But my thing to you is that no matter how broken you might be, broken pieces are still useful. Actually, I think broken pieces are almost more useful than perfect pieces, because broken pieces have the scars on them that even when broken pieces as human beings, even when you want to think, oh, I can do it all on my own, then you think, I was once broken. I can encourage somebody else going through this path I'm going through. So then when you're broken, it helps you to identify with other people's issues. It helps you to help somebody else along the way. So if there's anything that seems to be broken in your life today, it qualifies you to stand for somebody else. It qualifies you to hold somebody's shoulder and say, it's going to be okay. I've been through this path you're going through, and it's just going to be fine. It helps you to get stronger. It helps you to identify the areas in your life that you can help other people with. So that's my thinking. So this week, as you go through life this week, look at areas that you might have been broken one way or the other, or where your past has seemed to have been broken, but you've picked up on the pieces. And maybe look at somebody else's life and see someone that you can encourage, somebody that you can help along the way. And trust me, as you do this, you're getting more qualified in this area. As you do this, you're getting more beautiful, because then your life is like it's been creative, it's been painted upon. So if you like this video, I would encourage you to share it with others, somebody that is going to encourage. I would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Dreams of the Heart TV. You're welcome to watch more videos. If you go on Dreams of the Heart TV on YouTube, you would find us there. You know, just enjoy the video and have a great week. And I will see you next week. Bye.